Dr. Chupa went to school to learn the insidious arts. When he graduated, it was with insidious farts. Now he conquers heroes by blasting them with his booper. He's the one and only gas-powered villain, the insidious Dr. Chupa!
Hey everyone, it's the insidious Dr. Chupa here. Normally I'm not into those unboxing yada 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 kind of videos, but I had to do one for today myself because I got in a package from, you can see, Japan Post. Ooh. I ordered the Legacy of Revoltech Deadpool figure that just came out on the 22nd of October. Interesting little story. It was sold out everywhere online. There's, several. You can get it from Entertainment Earth and a whole bunch other, or at least you could if you pre-ordered it. The pre-order sold out really quick. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I was just pretty much like, oh my god, I'm going to have to pay those stupid eBay prices. But I found a website called Nin Game, and of course there'll be a link in the description and stuff. They have the best prices on collectibles from Japan, and I managed to get this, which was going for anywhere between $60 and $95 for pre-order, $45, and it got shipped, came out on the 22nd, got shipped on the 25th, and here we are on the 15th, 16th, I don't know, but roughly 2.5 weeks later, boom, I got my package. So hopefully everything's in good shape, but I had to share because, I know a lot of people aren't into Japanese collectibles or don't know a lot about them. May not know that this Deadpool figure is out there in the wild, or, if you're stateside, you're probably not going to see it anytime in your life unless you're just one of those, big Japanese collectible freaks, which personally I'm not, but when it comes to Deadpool, I gots to have it. This will be my, and I hate to say this, 27th Deadpool figure. Just counting things that are figurines and figures in general. I don't, collect like a bunch of other, I'm not the pencil topper poster. Well, I got posters, but generally speaking, mostly just collect action figures. So here's what we got. We're going to go ahead and get this open. Let me move the camera. Japan Post. Yay. Ignore the mess on the floor because, well, this room always has some kind of a mess in it. It's our game room, geek room, man cave, geek cave, whatever you want to call it. Alright. Using my little hookbill knife that my friend Terry got me, and former bandmate, bass player in my in the last band I was in. He's actually recovering right now from an ankle injury that he had to have surgically repaired, and I hope he's doing well. Let's see here. This is like the best knife in the world. So again, for those of you that aren't in the know, Revoltech figures are usually just some of the best in the world, in my opinion. But this is the Legacy of Revoltech Deadpool, if I can get the box to cooperate with me, which it doesn't seem to want to at the moment. God, careful. Oh, I see. It's actually in several pieces. It just looks like they must have cut it open at customs like this. Okay. Take a little peek inside. Alright. Bubble wrapped for her pleasure. Powered by Revoltech. Alright. Plus this figure comes with a butt ton of accessories. It's no tape. Cool. let's see what we got here. Got the cool Japanese packaging. Definitely gonna be. Normally I don't give a damn about a box, but I'm keeping that because that just looks cool. Got a nice little backdrop-y poster thingamabob here. Let's see, we got the clear base so you can pose the crap out of them and don't have to worry about having to stand the poor bastard up. And just so you all know, there's also a, if you look on the site or just, you know, Google in general, there's also a Nendoroid figure, which, for those not in the know, again, it's like a super deformed version of Deadpool. It basically, it looks similar to a Funko Pop figure, but it's actually like superposable and comes with different pieces. Like it has a lower waist half that's in a pair of shorts, but otherwise it's actually a lot like this figure right here. See if I can get this down a little bit further. Let's see what the hell's going on here. Damn, just like knocked a bunch of the stuff over, but okay. So, we've got 2 katanas, nice hard plastic. There's one pistol. There's his other pistol. So we got a couple pistols. We have, and this is going to be hard to see, but 3 extra sets of eyes, including some heart eyes. So, you know, it's Deadpool. He loves stuff. Let's see, we got what looks like, yeah, instructions. Got Deadpool here with some protective plastic. Pretty solidly made figure. Plastic to protect those joints from any paint rub, I'm sure. Man, plastic in between like every joint. There we go. Let's see. Get all this plastic out of his joints if we can. But it is not wanting to all come out. La 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 la. The belt is actually articulated with a ball joint, so you can get that out of the way and actually pose it and stuff too. That's kind of neat. You don't see that in any of these American-made figures. No siree, Bob. My God, all the joint protection. See, you don't see any, and granted, you know, this is a higher-end figure with a higher dollar amount attached to it. I'm just saying, like over here, I mean, I ordered the $20 Marvel Legends Deadpool. Had a problem with the shoulder joint being stuck in place, but it was so hard to get. Instead of sending it back, I just complained and got like a $10 off coupon, but ended up having to drill out the shoulder joint myself. Okay, and he's even got plastic in his head joint. My lord, people. Finding out real quick here that apparently these things just come apart 16 ways from Sunday. So, that's so he can be hyperposable. La 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 la. Anyway, let's see. We got some kind of yeah, I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. I'm sure it's part of the standard for display purposes or anyway. But anyway, we have a separate head. Because it wouldn't be a Deadpool figure if it didn't come with a second head. Let's see. We got swords in their sheaths for his back. So, you know, they don't come out, but the tips do come off if you are so inclined to have a empty set. Got some different heads or different hands here. You got one fist, which matches his other fist. Got one thumbs up hand that matches his other thumbs up hand. I got a couple of gun fingers. You got to have the gun fingers so you can hold the guns. and a couple of general grasping kind of hands that also have grooves in them so that they could hold his swords. And he has a, let's see, got a little tool for poking his eyes out, so you can put the new eyes in. So for example, we get back here, say we don't like the eyes on this head. Let me see if I can get that to focus. Focus, damn it, focus. It's Deadpool's head. Okay. Take this little tool and you poke the eyes out. Don't poke his eyes out. And bam, you have no eye Deadpool head. And you can take some of these extra sets as, if I can get them out of the package, I think they are covered. Okay. Woo! Eyeballs aplenty. Let's see what we got here. So we'll take and, oops, not the figure. I forgot I was using the extra head. We'll put in one big eye, and it seems to be kind of popular with most of the action figures these days. One little bitty eye. So he's got that weird squinching look on his face. Check it out. If it focuses, come on camera, focus for me, buddy. Here we go. Check it out. So anyway, then you can just pop off the other head. Let's see how get in there. Well, apparently I suck at this. There we go. And bam, got a new head on. Yay! So anyway, I'm gonna have to play around with them and see what all you can do as far as the articulation. It looks like everything's articulated. I mean, like I said, the belt actually has two ball joints, so you can pose them and then put them back down. So he's got his utility belt on. Has about 8 zillion accessories here, so you know, zillion joints, so you can just do all kinds of stuff with him. Anyway, yeah, so once I get a decent pose out of him and finish playing around, I'll post some more stuff here in a second. But yeah, so that's the Revoltech figure if you haven't seen one. These joints are very strange, but kind of ball jointy, which is very, very cool. And I will show him displayed with my other buddies as soon as I find another decent figure. If you're wondering about scale, I have here the this is the Deadpool Marvel Legends figure, which was so hard to get there for a little bit until they reprinted it. The one that I mentioned, shoulder joint was frozen. I actually had to Dremel that out and put in a new one. It's pretty much molded in kind of a deep red plastic, and as you can see, it's about the same scale. Pretty much the same scale. You got a little bit better, richer red color on here. It's actually paint shaded, very nice. The paint job on this is just gorgeous. I know it probably doesn't show because my lighting in here absolutely sucks. I'll have to work on that next. But anyway, but this one is just, I mean, he's got joints everywhere, feet, ankles. I've never seen a figure this absolutely posable. But yeah, so I'm gonna shut this off, play with him for a little bit, and then I'll show you some. I'll show you my whole collection because, like I said, 27th figure. Yeah. Anyway, awesome. If you get a chance and you really feel like you got to have it, like I said, Nin Game is the cheapest place to get it. I will have links because, you know, 45 bucks is not bad for something like this, when for 20 bucks you get this. And while this is posable, this is made of very cheap plastic. This is made of awesome plastic and is just so well made. It's incredible. As you can see, I managed to do a sneaky Deadpool. That pose is kind of easy. And then a little sibling rivalry Deadpool with his Marvel Legends brother. And then, gonna tweak them nipples, Deadpool. Gotta tweak them nipples. And then, can you feel the love, Deadpool? Check this one out. It's grabbing that ass, Deadpool. He's going for it. And then eat defeat, Deadpool. Because, you know. And then eat more defeat. Because it's Deadpool. Get it? And check out that pose, though. That's badass. Even though you can kind of see up his shorts. And here I got the Warship the Taint Deadpool. And I mean, come on, that's just beautiful. I had to get a couple extra pictures in there for y'all. So, I mean, you can really just do about anything with this figure if you want to. So after spending a few more minutes posing it, which, you know, you'll see the poses there, I've discovered exactly what makes this awesome toy so damn posable and articulated. It ends up that, and I'm going to show you a close-up here, sort of. Okay, so, and I'm assuming this is the same with all the Revoltech figures, but the figure is basically made in several sections, and all of these sections come apart. You can actually plunk his arm off, but most of the areas that are articulated, well, pretty much all of them, I think, are articulated with these little ball joints that, due to the way that it's configured with the peg and the ball, and I mean, you know, this is my first figure, so I'm sure there's many of you out there that already know this. But anyway, so like the pegs can completely come out. You can, you know, take them out, but it lets it swivel a whole lot more than your average figure. And since it's made in several pieces, this just makes for so many areas of articulation. I mean, honest to God, the legs alone. I mean, if you look, the leg's connected at the joint, or at the waist. And it's got a ball joint in there. Then on top of it, right here, right here at the mid thigh, there's another joint that can move, turn, go back and forth. Then you've got the knee. I mean, even the little knee pad has a ball joint, so you can move it back so it looks more like, you know, a leg. They're trying to cover up the ball joints. The only place where it's glaringly obvious is the shoulder, where there's actually a double ball joint. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's a double ball joint in there, which makes it kind of hard to hide the shoulders. But I mean, you can get so many action poses out of this. It's insane. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because while there are some instructions that come with it, they don't really tell you a whole lot because, well, they're in Japanese. At least for the most part. There's a couple of little English blurbs, like, you know, how to get the eyes out, because the eyes come with a little plastic tool and you just push them out from the inside. But overall, this is like the coolest action figure I own. I am so happy with it. Hope you enjoy these stupid poses, especially the Deadpool making out with Deadpool ones. I had to do those after seeing that, you know, he was posable enough to do it. I mean, come on. Really, you know. If we can watch Conan O'Brien and Ryan Reynolds make out, then by God, Deadpool and Deadpool can make a little magic. But anyway, and next up I'm going to do a quick little tour of my action figures as soon as I get him into a pose that I want up in the... I mean, honestly, my my Deadpool figures, like I said, there's 27 of them, so it's kind of a mess. I really need to rearrange them and try to figure out a little more, I don't know, eye-pleasing way to do it, but... yeah, definitely the crown jewel of the Deadpool figure universe, and I love it. But you know, if you like this, you think you're interested, whatever, Nin game, that's definitely the way to get it, because I mean, cheapest possible. There's also the Nindoroid. You might want to check it out. They have that on the website. It's $40, I think. But like I said, it's a smaller, super deformed version. Very soon there's supposed to be another Japanese company, Figma, is going to be making another super articulated, posable Deadpool. And yeah, after getting my hands on this one, I'm going to need that one, because I think, from what I understand, it's supposed to be about the same scale. There's not even pictures out yet, though, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, and then there's also Play Arts. There's going to be a Play Arts figure of him, which, you know, is a little more stylized, looks a little more like something, you know, square designed, if you're into video games and Final Fantasy and all that stuff. But man, I mean, I just can't even tell you how cool this figure is. If you've got, you know, $45 burning a hole in your pocket and you need the ultimate Deadpool figure, this is it. This is as posable as he gets. The only complaint I have about the entire figure is I traditionally like him with a little more jawline, like the Marvel Universe figure here. He's just got a little thicker chin, if you kind of see it. Anyway, he's got a little bit of a thicker chin, and this one's a little more pointed. But man, I mean, it's so Deadpool. It's so awesome. I can't, you know, I mean, yeah, they have like $200 figures out there with cloth outfits and whatever. I don't really care about that stuff. For one thing, it's kind of big. For another thing, it's super expensive. But for 45 bucks, I mean, for the price of 2 Marvel Legends figures, you can have the same scale, much more detail, super awesome paint job, and the most posable figure I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I can definitely see, you know, if you break a post, that's going to be, I'd have to cry a little. But other than that, this is the most awesome figure I've ever seen in my life. And if you're a Deadpool fan, you need it. So head over to Nin Game and grab this son of a bitch while it's available, because I'm telling you, like I said, pre-orders were sold out. I'm amazed I managed to get one. I think it's just because nobody must know that this website exists, but they need to. Go get it. Order stuff from them. They even have stuff on clearance, and it's badass. And of course, they have more than just Deadpool. They have a ton of Revoltech and Figma figures, so go get them. That said, I'm out. Peace. Like, subscribe, give me a yell. Have a question about the figure or anything, give me a yell. And check out my action figure collection. Well, not the action. I'm not showing you the whole action figure collection because I don't even have them. I don't have room to set all those guys up right now. But yeah, you're going to see my Deadpools. All 27 of them. Check y'all later. Okay, and here's a quick little tour of my Deadpool figure display. I've got a couple of the Funko guys up here, unmasked, and one with the swords. Got the Chimichanga truck. Got the Gentle Giant mini bobblehead, which doesn't stand on its own, so I kept it in the package. I forget what those guys were. But I got a couple of those because I got one over here too. Some Marvel Superhero Squad, I think it was. Yeah. Got the mini mates that were pretty much Deadpool versions of different characters. Funko Mystery Minis bobbleheads. Got some bootleg Lego Deadpools, which you can get on Amazon pretty cheap. Got the Chimichanga truck one, Captain America and Zenpool there. Got the Mobies fabric one, Cowboy Deadpool here from this last summer. Got the X-Force Deadpool, which I totally don't really give a shit about usually, but he's a not Masters of the Universe, Marvel Universe figure, so went ahead and got him. Regular Deadpool that came with the Taskmaster 2-pack. Got the Marvel Legends guy. Now we got the super awesome Legacy of Revoltech. Yay! Got the little hangy thing that Nika makes those. Can't remember what the hell they're called exactly. Got the little Deadpool Hulkbuster armor back there. The Thor. A couple more of the Deadpools. This one came, the Lego bootlegs came with gray, white, red, and then a yellow lantern one, which I do not really get, but hey, he counts, whatever. And of course got the extra head that came with the Marvel Legends one, even though you can't really see it that well because of the lighting. Anyway, so yeah, that's my big ass Deadpool display with the whole 27 freaking figures. Because You can never have enough Deadpool.